Tim,
Mark,
congratulations on your nuptials.
do you even know what day it is, Mark?
I don't have a clue. It felt like a Wednesday.
Well, it's not a Wednesday. It's
Mark, which fair opens up fair season this year?
Matt, I'm glad you asked, Matt. That's the Great York. Well, I don't say it's great. It's the
It's
historic York
the
State
mediocre
Fair.
York Fair.
The historic is accurate. That's fair.
It is a state fair, though.
As opposed to what? Aren't they all most state fairs? Or
Well,
There could
no,
be a
there's
county fair, Jim.
Is Ephrata a state gym?
is York a state, Ryan?
Yes, it's the York State Fair.
No,
the York State Fair.
York is a city,
then-
Ryan.
A few days after that is the Lebanon State Fair. Okay, it's not state, but the Lebanon Fair is the same week.
I don't think Lebanon's a state either. It's
Is
a
the E-Town Fair your top fair, Mark?
I would say so, yes. I'd say Elizabethtown or the E-Town. I like Lebanon Fair. I like the Ephrata Fair. I like New Holland, and then York would probably be closer to the bottom. Denver, go. Count out the Denver Fair.
I would.
I will.
I will. Now, Mark, I assume you go to every day of the E-Town Fair.
Absolutely.
Is there any other fair that you go to every day of?
Nope.
Just the E-Town.
E-Town. I might go Denver Fair. I think I've gone through twice.
I'm still waiting on my ham loaf sandwich, by the way.
Now, that wasn't a fair, Jim.
That was the farm show. God damn it.
That was the farm show. That was
When
the
is the
Manheim
farm
Farm
show?
Those, it's in the fall, right?
As well?
It's it's usually the first week of October. It's the last fair, if you will, but it's a farm show. That's a pretty
in
good one.
Manheim, right?
In Manheim.
Correct. They do the big parade. They don't have any rides or anything, but they have a parade. Maybe a few games.
They have like
Maybe.
a petting zoo.
I think so. They probably have small
Maybe some small animals.
small livestock and residents that they let people pet. I couldn't even tell. I don't know the last time I was at a fair or the farm show in Manheim. It's been a while. Mark never invites me, so I don't.
Well,
The farm show.
True.
I know he
farm
goes out
show
with
this-
Smokey. It's clear to tell which one's his favorite, but he never invites old Big Jim.
man. Smoke and I had a great time in Ephrata.
Nobody has ever said that sentence.
Did you guys visit the historic Cloister Museum?
No, we saw the Jess Zimmerman band, so about the same thing.
It was close.
Same level of excitement.
It was awful.
I don't know. The
Sure,
Cloister's
roasted
probably
to see
more
him
exciting
Sha
than
Na
that.
Na.
Anything's better than that.
Man, I'd
What
love
song
to
did
see.
she do? She did "Sweet Child of Mine" or something like that.
Yeah,
The
she
Jess
did.
Zimmerman band.
Wait,
Or Paradise City. It was a Guns N' Roses
Oh,
song.
it was
I thought.
Paradise City. Yeah, it was Paradise City.
So it was a good song.
Darn good. That was an encore, I think.
She was just at the Lidditz Springs Park for the 4th of July celebration a week ago,
Man,
last
she's
week.
going.
She was picking up
Going
trash after the big event, right?
No, she was on the stage at big 5 o'clock. She had the 5 o'clock hour.
Huh.
And
How
then
about
some
that?
Journey tribute band was there
Are you
singing
serious?
Journey songs.
Were they called Don't Stop Believing?
They were called Forever? Foreigner? I forget what Foreigner. They
The
were
whole
just the band
thing
Foreigner.
sucks.
I can't remember what they were called.
They were a foreigner group, but they were doing Journey covers. Is that right?
That's what they were, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds
were.
about right. I think
That checks out for Lidditz.
Only the best there at Lidditz, Pennsylvania.
only the best. They had like a Beatles tribute band one time, and now they're having bad foreigner bands.
Yeah, they had Frankie Muniz's band there.
The
When
hell,
Frankie Muniz was playing the drums.
the hell are they called? Frankie Muniz Group.
Malcolm in the
King's
Middle.
Foil.
King's Foil, sorry.
Frontiers Band?
Oh, it was Frontiers. That's what it was, not Foreigner. I wasn't even close.
Frontiers.
It was the Frontiers band.
Frontiers Band is a stupid name for a Journey
That's
cover
horrible.
band.
Oh, awful.
I mean,
I think it is
Oh, because
Lady
it's-
Lady Led.
It's a journey front, kind of, sure.
that's terrible. That's just it's not.
I
good.
wish you didn't try to. I wish you didn't try that, Tim.
No, that's
Poor
just.
Tim. Now Tim's upset.
I'm trying, man.
It's okay.
Giving him benefit of the doubt.
Do you have your hardware to show Mark?
I'd love to see it, Tim. How's married life?
Well, you had to
treating
tune in Tuesday, you dick.
you? Holy cat!
Thursday.
No, that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about this.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
Look at that.
Look at that beauty. Where'd you get that?
It's a wedding
Hulk
present
Hogan.
from the pig man.
That's darn nice.
None of my
heavy
friends
as
bought me
that.
a championship belt when I got married. I need to have better friends, I guess.
That's true.
Mark bought
That's a
himself
shame.
one when he got divorced.
That's darn right I did.
Yeah, you did.
Her money. You lied. You should see what she bought with my money.
A crushed soul.
What did now? Never mind. I don't think we want to
That's
go.
a whole
Not
nother
even
podcast.
talking
That's
about that. Holy
That's
cats.
3CT uncensored or After Dark or
Holy
something.
cat.
After dark.
And so you get that on the Patreon.
Patron.
Is that even still open? Did we
No, I don't.
did we
think
finally
had
finally
anything
close that
there.
up? No, sorry, EJ.
Yeah.
You watching that Big
Yeah,
Phillies
you like
replay win from Thursday night, Matt?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was excited that we closed Patreon.
Wow, that
And
too.
that's it.
No, if you
Finally,
go to
Gary.
if you go to patreon.com/3count Thursday, you can actually
No, we're still there?
join.
You can still give us
Well,
money.
we don't post anything, so don't waste your money.
Fuck that. Give us money.
Give us your
We'll
money.
take it.
You know what? Buy our shirt. We'd rather you spend the money there.
Get the shirt. Get shirts,
Get a nice
pillows,
shirt.
masks. Some people still wear masks, right?
Buy the merch before it gets banned.
Yeah.
And we get more cease and desist.
There's a lot of that.
Donkin.
Our maybe that'll be the one. Just put a bunch of D's.
Put a bunch of D's in front of it.
Yeah, that Donkin shirt lasted about an hour and a half before
Man, that was a record.
before it got ripped. Yeah, at least some people got the Are You Serious shirt before it got
Yeah,
taken
there was
down.
a few
Yeah,
sales.
there were a lot of Are You Serious shirts that were bought by Mark.
But
Had to.
But man, yeah, head over tpublic.com/3count Thursday. You know where to find all of our stuff. 3countthursday.com. But
We are
guys,
due for a new design, aren't we?
it's
We
been
are.
it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. So we should. I know, like we've talked about
We should
Ryan.
make like a Halloween or a Christmas themed 3 Count Thursday
Ooh,
tee.
we love it.
Yeah. Well, a couple
That'd be
years ago
sweet.
we did the Stranger Things one. So yeah, maybe we're due for we'll get a Halloween one out there first.
You still haven't watched Stranger Things, have you, Jim?
I haven't. I
really
haven't.
feel like it's right up your fucking alley.
I need to give it a shot. I really
The
do.
nostalgia trip of that. Oh my
If you're a
god!
fan of like 80s pop culture, you will.
Yeah, I should
certainly
And
probably.
I know you
Oh.
don't like the horror, the spookies movies, but this one's it's not.
I mean, it's
scary,
not.
scary.
It's yeah. I mean, like I
It's
just
like sci-fi.
yeah. I could probably like. I mean, there's a
Get away
few
with it.
like thriller-ish movies that I've enjoyed over the years. So
Are you serious?
I am serious, Ryan.
I'll be darned.
But yeah, I know we usually don't do.
Now, when you watch scary movies, Jim, how nervous are you?
Oh, Ryan, I'm more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh,
Holy cats. Jeepers, Jim. That's awful scary.
Oh, isn't that? It is so scary.
Speaking of cats, I've been binge watching Dennis the Menace. And remember the one where Matilda, the cat, went in Mr. Wilson's...
No, I do not.
You don't?
No.
what the hell is wrong with you?
What's?
I've been binge watching Dennis the Menace, and I love it.
Oh boy.
That sounds awful.
Oh, this show's so good.
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode of the show. I might have watched the movie with like
I've watched-
Walter Matthau.
I watched
Nah,
the movie.
Nah, don't watch the
Unrelated.
movie.
Unrelated. I know this is very important that we talk about on the Tuesday.
Sure,
podcast.
absolutely.
Well, no, say
Hey, Big
speaking
Jim.
of
Tuesday?
cats,
Right. Big Jim, can you send me that Donkin image? I'm gonna try to remake it
Oh yeah. Let me.
because I just downloaded the Dunkin' Donuts font, so they can all suck my ass. I'm not using y'all's property. I'm making it my own. F you, buddy.
Oh, that's honest to God. That's what I did. I got the
Really?
Yeah, I got the dong, but maybe because I literally colored it exactly the same. So I don't know, like,
You didn't like copy. You didn't steal anything of their like.
no, I downloaded a Dunkin' Donuts font and and that's what I
Weird that
made.
they would-
I went into my the thing I used to make graphics.
Well, now
And-
the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it.
All
Here,
right,
Matilda.
I sent it over to
I
you,
mean, I
Tim.
used to have a Dunks and Jordans shirt.
And dude, like, and that's the thing that, honest to God, like, not to go off on
You
this
send it to
tangent.
Facebook?
I sent it to your email.
Okay, cool.
That's what kind of like pisses me off. Like, if you go on TeePublic, like, they have fucking Joker shirts and Batman shirts and Dunkin' Donuts spoof shirts. Like, I don't understand the randomness of ours getting popped like that quick. Like, it just, I don't know, it just seemed very random.
Has the WB logo been banned, or is that still there?
That one's still alive. That one's still alive. The intern
Because
mark.
that's actually the WB logo
Yeah.
that I like edited
Yeah.
Yeah.
and turned upside down.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking absurd.
Yep.
I don't understand.
I mean, Hershey Mark shirt is a pretty blatant ripoff from Hershey Park.
Yeah. Yep.
It absolutely is.
Do we still have the Hershey Narc shirt up too?
I never even put that up. I do need to put
Mark,
that
have you ever worn that Hershey Mark shirt to Hershey Park?
I have. Yes.
Has anybody
People
ever
like it.
complimented it?
Yes. Then they realize my pictures on it, and it's even better.
Oh, so the actual shirt has your stupid face on it too, like that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the logo
Yeah.
that's on the shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I never knew your face was there.
Yeah, I just bought it in a different color recently. I got to wear it up. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow,
Beautiful day to wear it.
It
Wednesday.
would be.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
What color?
lovely
What
day.
color did you
On
buy it in,
Wednesday.
Mark?
I got a blue.
Blue.
I bought it in blue.
That'll pop on a blue shirt.
Well, you know what? I could get one for Lana. Lana's back at Frank's, aka Nathan's Famous. I got her a Lana Day shirt last year because I happened to find one. And she's the only Lana I ever met, and she took it with her back to Syria, and it was a big hit.
No, I don't. I feel like maybe like 30% of that story is true.
I feel
it's
like
all
that's
true.
100% accurate.
100%.
Yeah, that's
I
the
can't
sad
see the
part.
shirt being a hit.
Oh,
Well,
no, of course not.
She,
Well, yeah, that's the
I
fake
saw
part.
Lana last week for the first time since she went back home, and she said she wears the shirt frequently, and everybody likes it.
That's not true either.
Well, that
She's
shirt,
lying to
I mean,
Mark.
it had colors in it, right? It was like red and blue.
Yep. Red,
And
white,
everything
and blue.
else in Syria is just white and black and
It was
gray.
the,
So
it was the
it's
Russian. It was the Russian flag.
Oh, that's huge in Syria.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Well, it depends what side you fall on, but
Oh. I know we usually don't do wrestling stuff.
Nope, it's Tuesday, Jim.
I'm
Save
I'm
it.
going to break the rules this week.
Nope,
Unbelievable.
I'm not
well,
participating
Jim, are you going
in
to
this.
use your birthday wish from last week? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I wished for. I wish to break the rules on the Tuesday podcast.
Well,
You
your
know
wish
what I
didn't come
would've
true. You
wished?
got feed cake.
I
I would have wished that we gave Draws a 10-bell salute. That's what I would have wished.
mean,
He got
We
nothing.
could have
Now
done
you
it.
got the dog.
We could have done it this Tuesday.
we
Jim might as
Hey,
well
I
just
forgot to do it on
spit the
Thursday.
poor man's grave.
Unbelievable.
we could have done it come Tuesday as well, but I screwed up again. Mark, you don't need to. Is the which dog's
Well, that's
barking?
enough wrestling talk now. Rest in peace, Draws.
That's Kirby. He's upset.
Shut that fucking dog up.
What's going on? What's his problem?
Well, I'll tell you what he does, Big Jim. He barks at his food bowl, then he eats it. He eats the food. And you know what else he does? He spills the food on the floor, then eats it off the floor. He spills it out of his bowl.
Well,
I
it's
come
just 'cause he's
downstairs.
senile.
Yeah, he's 100 years old. His jaw's not strong
He's
enough.
100.
He probably can't get.
He's an old dog.
Probably
He's
can't
barking
get.
to keep the fucking white light away that's creeping closer to him. That's why he's barking. He scares it
Oh.
back a couple steps.
Ryan, you're
Turn it
gonna
off.
sit here and talk about white lights after
Again.
what happened last week.
I don't know what happened last week.
I'm just saying. I'm
Poor
just.
Kirby.
The walking
Mark's
draws
already,
happened.
Mark's
Dog.
already replaced him.
Can we?
Kirby can never be replaced. You
Don't
take
blame
that back.
me.
What if we change the purple and the pink?
I was gonna say maybe
Purple and
flip
the
them.
orange.
Maybe flip them
That's what I'm gonna do.
so like the orange is pink and the pink is orange. Maybe.
Finkel is Einhorn and Einhorn is
Finkel.
Finkel.
But let's do some wrestling fill in the blanks. It's been a while since we've done
Oh,
these.
sure.
They're kind of evergreen. You know, like it's just not it's not like a
Unreal.
timely
Right,
timely
Jim, if you want, you're the host.
topical. I am the host, Ryan. Thank you for remembering.
Don't talk about
upset.
I
wrestling
swear
on
to
the
God, I will
Tuesday
choke
show.
that fucking dog out.
Oh my God.
He's
Yeah, Mark,
upset.
you might want to mute yourself while
I will put him in a
Deal.
sleeper hold.
he's
Deal.
going crazy. But we can kind of go a little bit rapid fire on these. We'll start with blank will be the main event of WrestleMania 40. Ryan,
Kirby.
just Kirby. Just Kirby by himself.
Yes.
All right, Matt.
Owen Hart.
Oh,
You forced my hand, Jim.
oh boy, Tim.
Draws.
Oh, Mark.
You guys took all my picks.
Oh, come on.
Man. I was thinking Zach Gowen.
Oh. So
All
just
right,
See
truthfully,
that?
Cody
He's got a leg
Rhodes,
up on the competition.
Just one.
he's going to go out and break a leg during the match.
I'll say Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns will be the main event of
Yes.
WrestleMania.
Oh, you meant an actual match.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try the next one. I don't think I understood the assignment.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go to the next question.
All right. I'm
Blank will be the next call up from NXT. Ryan,
from I don't know. I don't watch NXT to know that.
you know at least a couple of people on NXT. Ryan,
All right. Mustafa Ali.
thank you, Matt.
Bo Dallas.
Tim,
Draws.
oh, God. Mark,
I think we're getting closer. I think we
What?
almost got the idea of this game.
Baron Corbin, I think, will be back out.
okay, all right. I think it'll be Braun Breaker.
It's going to be Braun.
Oh,
All right.
like current NXT.
Yeah,
people.
current. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Blank.
Well, then it's the Creed brothers because they lost last night.
Did they?
Tonight they lost.
They
tonight.
lose tonight. Yeah, they
They
lose.
lose tonight to get caught up. So
Gotcha.
the Creed brothers.
Creed brothers. Gotcha. Blank deserves a world heavyweight / universal title run, but will never get one.
Oh, Roddy Piper.
Owen Hart.
Draws.
Razor Ramon.
Were any of those answers bad?
No. So
Factually
Tim,
incorrect.
Tim, have you ever? All I can think about right now. Have you seen the episode? It's like a British version of the Family Feud from like 1970, and the guy on the bonus round answers turkey for the first three answers. That's all I can think about right now. Anyway,
Turkey.
my
There
answer.
is no pasta.
That's a good clip.
That's a good one too.
My answer for this one is Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods.
Well, all right.
I like that, Tim. I think that
I like
works.
Got to get my Donkin.
That'll
that
get-
an
I feel like
80s
that'll
metal
get taken down, but it's worth a shot.
Sorry, we'll give it a try.
It's better because I was gonna do. Hold on, let me see if I can change it on the spot.
While you're
Could we
doing
just
that,
do 3 Count Thursday in those colors in that font.
I mean, we could do 3CT in. America ran on Duncan. I like that so much better, actually.
I do too.
Hey, let's try and run
Now,
with
hold on,
that
and
one.
then I gotta change this.
Oh, to the pink. There you go.
Yeah,
America ran on Duncan. I love that.
Ran on Donkin.
All right,
there it is.
That
blank
looks nice.
should have more TV time in their company. Ryan.
Blank.
Oh boy. Well, because I like when you tweet, Jim, I'm going to say Tony Khan should have more TV time in their company.
All right, Matt.
I will say Shane McMahon.
The best.
How it works.
in the
That is how it works. Tim.
Holy
would
cow.
Tim appreciates it so much he doesn't want to talk over it.
Tim's a good boy.
I'm doing y'all's stupid little bit with Donkin. You're gonna repay me by doing this?
All right, you lost your turn now.
All right,
Mark?
Mark.
I'd say The Miz.
Okay.
Shane McMahon.
I think just the women in AEW in general.
Okay. Low hanging fruit.
Look
but
at you just
that's-
being real 2023 of you.
Doing what I can. Blank should have less TV time in their company.
David Starr.
Oh,
Matt,
DJ Hyde.
Tim,
Joey Ryan.
Mark,
Ed House.
the Velveteen Dream. Blank should dethrone Roman Reigns.
A Roman Reigns robot.
Run it back.
Matt,
I'll give my only serious answer for this whole game, and it will be main event Jay.
all right, Tim,
Joey Ryan.
Her. That's made of a J.
Oh, sorry. Main event.
Main event. Jay.
Main event Joey. Her.
Sassafras.
Her.
What was that? JR, what was that Joey Ryan move? What was that?
Cock push-ups.
Sausage.
He learned them from Tenacious D. I believe that Tenacious D was doing cock push-ups.
All right. They do that in Oklahoma.
Mark, Blank should dethrone Roman Reigns.
I think it's going to be Cody.
All right.
Brody Codes.
Cody.
In true draft style, so I won't repeat an answer, is Solo Sikoa. Blank is the best authority figure of all time.
The only one I could think of right now was Adam Pearce. See, my brain is just fried. I can't think of anybody
here's the deal.
else.
Pierce is good.
I like he's not heel or face. I don't think he's trying to portray anything
Right.
other than an authority figure.
And he's not overused.
Yeah.
He's used when needed.
Keep making my pick sound better, Jim. I like that.
I like it. I like a good one. Matt.
Best authority figure was the question.
Yes.
Well, there was one person I remember that barked orders that this is still is one of the biggest villains to this day in Jim's life, so I'm going to give it to Rep Tanya.
That's so good.
That's
I
good.
knew exactly.
God damn it.
I knew exactly where you were going with that. I did. Tim.
Vicky Guerrero.
All right, Mark.
Man,
Hey,
Vicky
same
was
haircut as Tanya.
so good. So good. I'd have to say Vince McMahon.
Horrible human being.
My wife. No, Jack Tunney. I love
My wife.
I love Jack Tunney. Blank should be the host of this year's SummerSlam in Detroit. Ryan.
Ryan Seacrest.
Why not?
Tim, or excuse me, Matt.
Made it summer, it's warm out, you gotta have Sunny. Ankle bracelet and all.
Oh,
She's got a great ankle bracelet tan.
What did Ryan say? I didn't hear Ryan.
He said
You heard
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't miss that one.
Tim.
Kevin Nash.
Nice. All right. Mark.
I think WWE Hall of Famer Kid Rock.
Ooh.
Oh my God. No.
Honestly, the sad thing is that's probably who will host, who should.
Enjoy it.
I'll say, is Eminem still a thing? He's still a guy, right?
Oh, sure.
Sure. He's from
Around.
Detroit, isn't he?
He's from the 8 Mile.
There he is.
If not, can we just get Ken Jong again?
Sure,
That
why
was
not?
funny. He had some funny bits.
He
He
did.
said funny things, right?
We will ban you from the Summerfest. I'm slammed out.
Who was
Blank.
the other guy? Was that Jeremy Piven?
Jeremy Piven.
Is that who? Okay.
Blank should return for one more match. Oh boy.
That's tough. Anybody?
I mean, anybody that's able to return for one more match, Ryan.
Oh, so they have to be able to return.
Theoretically speaking, sure.
You know what? I will say Cactus Jack.
All right. Matt.
Dwight Yankum.
Dwight Yankum?
Isn't that his name?
Are you
Isaac
talking?
Isaac.
Are you talking
Yankum.
Dwight Yoakam, the country singer, or Isaac
sorry,
Yankum, the evil dentist?
Dwight Yoakam playing Isaac Yankum.
Isaac Yankum. That
Well,
works.
it's much better than the person who normally portrays Isaac Yankum.
Horrible human being.
No, I don't want Glenn Jacobs back.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He was probably at a Klan rally at most days anyway. Tim.
Goldberg.
Mark.
Brie Bella.
Oh, here's the right answer. Amen.
I mean, honestly, and I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to say The Rock. I still think should return for a match with Roman during this run. I don't think it happens, but should.
That'd be wonderful.
Mark, now that you've joined us real quick and we're talking about wrestling, what are the big 4 wrestling pay-per-views for the WWE?
The big 4.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble.
Yep.
WrestleMania.
Okay.
Summer Slam. And Survivor
Money in the Bank.
Series.
Thank you. We
All right,
agree,
cool.
Mark.
Go ahead,
He said Money in the Bank. I agree.
Survivor in the Bank.
Blank will be in their first WrestleMania main event in the next 5 years. Stumped you.
Braun Breaker. I think that's the easy answer.
Okay. Matt?
Nigel Rabbit.
Tim.
You're a heel.
I like that I put Mark there.
Dominic Mysterio.
All right. Oh, my God. I love that. Mark?
I'll say Carmelo Hayes. I was going to say Braun Breaker, but I'll go Carmelo.
I think the easiest answer of them all is Cody Rhodes.
Wait. You said first WrestleMania main event in 5 years?
In the next 5 years.
Oh, I thought you
Bro,
meant
he was in
5
the main
years.
event last WrestleMania, you dunce.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Nigel Rabbit got you.
Yeah, that's what it is. I blame Nigel.
Christ.
Okay. Well, since I'm a moron, I got to change my answer. Solo Sikoa.
Matt. God, that got me good, Matt. You got me.
Blank will be the next person. This is the last one. Blank will be the next person to go from AEW to WWE.
Jim, Tim's sending you private messages. I'm seeing it. I don't know if Jim is.
Oh, I'm getting them.
What? I'm trying to be discreet.
I know. I'm just going to come out and say it. What was the question again, Jim?
Oh, Blank will be the next person to go from AEW to WWE.
I don't know.
I'll get that to you in a second.
Ruby
Tim.
Soho.
Okay. Matt.
Britt Baker.
Tim.
Absolute Ricky Starks.
I thought it was Ricky Skaggs.
Her. Mark.
I'm going to say at Hangman Adam Page, or the big Hangman, the big Texan.
Her. I will go. I'm going to go with Adam Cole. Bebe.
I hope so.
Adam Cole, Bebe. All right.
Bebe.
All right. There's that
Bebe
one.
man.
Ryan, I think you have the is this the pop culture? You have your pop culture question of the week.
What are you talking about?
I thought we did that on Thursday with the.
No,
animated show
that's
theme
the
song.
Tuesday thing. God, I hate this show sometimes.
Jim,
Did we
why?
talk about this before we went on air, Jim? I don't remember.
You and I did, yes, absolutely.
So it's one of our private chats that I should look at. I'm sure we didn't talk about it.
Yes, that's the one. We talked about it last Wednesday.
Oh, do you know what your? Don't say your like this is my fucking gimmick. Tuesday pop culture question is going to be next week. And I replied, and I just thought you were going to take care of it. I got you, Jim.
No, this is your deal. This is your thing.
Come Tuesday.
Come Tuesday.
Because we don't talk about wrestling from here on out.
Come Tuesday.
We're gonna put up a question of the day, and people can leave comments and shit. Last week we talked about the TV theme songs for animated shows. This week's question is: who is the most iconic movie villain of all time? I'm not asking your favorite, but the most iconic.
Iconic.
The most
Especially with
two-conic.
draft style, you cannot repeat an answer because I think there's plenty of good villains out there. Most iconic villain in movie history.
Peter McAllister. No, I'm just kidding.
Peter McAllister from The Home Alone.
Yeah, he's definitely
an
a
awful
villain.
dad.
He's definitely a villain. Or
We're
Uncle
choosing
Frank.
Peter over Frank.
For yeah, that's true. Uncle Frank is by far more of a villain in that film.
Horrible human being.
Horrible human being.
Someone steal Grandpa Joe before Mark can.
I was
my
coming up with that.
God.
Horrible human being.
Yeah. I can't get up. Go to the Chocolate Factory. Look at me dance.
Maybe he gets up and he dances. Maybe if the floor wasn't so cold, Big Jim.
Maybe. You just
Cabbage soup again? It's not enough, Grandpa Joe. Charlie, what are you saying? Who cares where he got it, Jim? The point is he's got it. Jim used to think his life could be nothing but catastrophe.
This show's gonna give me a fucking stroke one of these days.
But suddenly Jim begins to see a bit of good luck for him. Because Jim's got a golden ticket. It's ours, Jimmy! Got the golden ticket. Jim's got that golden twinkle in his eye.
I hate it so much.
I just keep pushing my mute button, hoping sometime we mute him. It's just not working.
It doesn't.
Jim's got a golden ticket.
It doesn't work that way.
It's ours, Dana. Jim's got a golden ticket.
Wait, I can. There we go.
Hey, we did it.
There we did it. To me, it's the Joker. At least in my world, in my movie watchings, like Batman's my favorite like movie franchise, and yeah, it's the Joker.
Love it.
I love that so much.
Alley-oop.
Love that. Is he still singing?
Alley-oop, boop, boop, boop. Alley-oop, boop, boop, boop. Alley-oop.
I just feel bad for anybody who's in that house.
Anybody.
Dogs,
Hey,
rabbits,
speaking of in the
cockroaches.
house, did you boys hear that explosion last week at the municipal town?
I heard about it.
I
I'm
did
sure you
not.
heard it, though.
I don't live anywhere near there, Mark, so no.
Well, people
I
said
don't
they
even
heard
live in the
as
same
far as
state.
York. That's true. My bad. People in Wrightsville claim they've heard it.
That's on the east end of York.
Well,
I'm on the west
east,
end.
west.
But
I thought
also
you
the
were-
people in Wrightsville are looking for a little bit of recognition for anything.
That's it.
They
I
live
thought you
in
lived in
Wrightsville.
northwest York. Isn't that what they call it? Northwest York?
That's not what
Northeast,
they call it.
Northeast Maryland, Northwest
Northeast York.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
What
Mark,
was
so
the
in all the
question?
movies you've watched, are you going with Grandpa Joe as the most
I hate
iconic
Grandpa
villain
Joe.
of all time?
He absolutely is. And here's the funny thing. Not only was he a villain in the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but he was Amos Slade, the villain in the Fox and the Hound.
Holy
Sure he
moly.
was.
That was Grandpa
you
Joe
serious?
too. I am serious,
Holy
Mark, and I
cats.
hate both of them. Holy tots, Tim. A fox and a hound playing together, Tim. I guess when you're the best of friends.
So of all the
so
movies,
much fun
that's who you're going to go with.
Grandpa Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I hate him.
That is the Wonka
I'd like
bar
to
of the
pulverize
selection.
him.
Got it.
Like to pulverize him.
You need to get that anger checked out.
I think for me, the most iconic would be Hannibal Lecter.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good choice.
Someone who spanned a few films, a TV show. I think in terms of what he did and some of the quotes that he left, I would say that would be iconic.
All right.
Did Anthony Hopkins portray him in all of the films?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, until like the moment he was younger, right? Because there was like a younger Hannibal.
Well, there was a TV show.
Was that? Oh, okay.
And that was not Anthony Hopkins, but it's a fantastic show.
I never saw it.
You have to watch.
I'll have to check it out.
I would highly recommend.
I will check it out.
Check it out.
That's a great character.
I have two answers, but I'll only give one, and I'll give the fun answer. Lotso Huggin' Bear.
He's a son of a bitch.
He is the best animated villain of all time. He is a Memphis wrestling manager. Lotso Huggin' Bear is the GOAT. The GOAT.
The goat. The goatiest of goats.
Goatiest of goats. Ryan, do you have one?
I do. I had a few because it was my topic. I thought I'd have to be prepared.
Another option B then.
I have a movie franchise that I've never watched an episode of any of their movies, so I'm not going to say that guy. I'm going to say the Wicked Witch of the West.
Ooh.
Is one of the most iconic villains of all time.
It's a very solid choice.
And it spawned a really fun Vine video or TikTok.
Her sister was the Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Bro.
She came down in a bubble, dog.
It's one of the funniest angry moments I've ever seen.
That guy is...
It makes me... I literally stop and watch it every time it comes up.
To this day, every time I will never roll past that or toasting plates. Those are the two that always get me.
Now we want toasting plates.
Oh.
Smokey, I thought you were going to say Forest Fires was your number one villain.
Well, they're up there.
It's at cinema, Mark.
But in cinema, right? I don't think it's ever had top billing. Maybe in a Canadian film, I don't know.
Well, in Bambi it did.
Well, but in Bambi, I would still say man is the overall villain.
Correct.
Right.
Man.
Because they caused the forest fire.
You, me, Jim, all of us are the villain there.
Man was in the forest, Tim. One of man's tricks, Tim.
I didn't want to go with any sort of a horror movie villain because I think those are...
I didn't either. I did...
fairly obvious. But
I did think of choosing the Terminator from the original film.
Oh,
okay.
Well, but then he's reformed to later be the hero.
The hero.
This is also why I didn't choose Darth Vader.
Right, that was the one that I was hinting at earlier, I think. But he did come around, I suppose.
I've always been Team Vader throughout the franchise. I think he was wronged by the Council, and all of those Jedis deserved what they got.
They were
the younglings?
Even the younglings.
Hold on! This is my favorite. Hold on! Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro! I'm gonna stab him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? It's my favorite. She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog. I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, I'm not fighting with you. Grow up. Get it.
They're upset.
Grow up is my favorite comeback to two grown men screaming at each other about the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, man.
Grow up. Oh my God.
I have another answer as well. It's personal for me. Probably other people will poo-poo on it, but I believe a villain is strong when they are successful.
Okay.
And anytime I think of successful villains, I think of Thanos.
Okay.
I wouldn't poo-poo on that. I've never seen them to poo-poo on it.
Yeah, I don't really know who he is.
He's the snappy guy, right?
He's snappy guy, yes.
Iron Man dies in the end.
Holy cats!
Sorry, Jeff.
I don't know. I think that there's a guy in a suit that Kevin McAllister talks to in the lobby of the hotel.
Yeah, he's kind of
In
an
Home
asshole.
Alone 2. That guy, I think that guy's a pretty. That guy's
He owned the hotel, though, so he can't be that bad.
Yeah, rich people aren't bad, Jim.
Are you sure about that?
Haven't you played Capitalism, the game?
Oh, I play it every day, Tim.
You're born playing it.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You're born losing it. Let's be honest.
Well, that's fair. Yeah,
You're just constantly losing it.
Yeah, it's.
I had I wrote down Freddy Krueger just because he looks like a bad guy.
I initially did have Jason on mine. That would be my top.
If I had to go horror, I would probably go Norman Bates though, because that was like creepy villain. You didn't really see. He didn't look like a villain. Freddy's obviously looks like a villain. Jason obviously looks like
But
a
when
villain.
you use the term iconic, I think that means
That's fair.
They leave more of the branding behind. So the mask, the machete,
That's a good point. Okay.
I mean, Mike Myers.
Myers
Mike
would be a good
Myers,
one,
yeah,
too,
couldn't argue
Not
there
to
too. Yeah, it's
poo
fair.
on Norman Bates. It's a solid horror film villain.
I mean,
That's fair. No, I agree. Iconic wise, the shower scene I think is iconic. Maybe not the
Yes.
character itself. That's fair.
another one that came to my mind was Jack Torrance in The Shining.
Oh, Jack Torrance is a great choice.
Yeah.
Pennywise.
Pennywise is a good.
Yeah.
Pennywise.
Chucky is a solid iconic
Pennywise.
villain. He's spawned so many films and now a TV series.
Boy, did he spawn movies. I think you can watch every single one of them on Peacock in October. And you can watch one a day and still not watch them all.
It's insane.
So many Chucky movies.
The wife in the Santa Claus, she was.
Yeah,
She was a heel.
Oh, her cookies are so good.
She was nothing but an old.
I'm
Yeah,
glad it's
Phil-
fly tonight.
No,
I like
what's the
that-
guy's name
Phil
from
Hartman.
Jingle All the Way?
Phil Hartman.
Yeah, Phil Hartman and
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way.
There was a question I saw a while back: who's a villain that you are supposed to dislike but you don't? And I always went with the Sinbad's character from Jingle All the Way,
Yes, the postman.
the postal worker who's just trying to get a toy for his kid.
Man, that is another great question.
That's a real tough one.
Yeah, I'd have to.
I'd have to think about that one.
I mean, my answer is still Thanos.
Yeah, I'd have to think about
Mine
that.
is
one.
probably Grandpa Joe. I would hop out of bed and get away from those miserable
Hell yeah.
old
That's
hags.
true
Oh.
too.
Especially Grandma Josephine. That old battle axe. Oh, that cabbage soup. You imagine how that place smelled after
Oh
dinner?
my god.
Yeah, you rip back the sheets.
Hey,
Good.
I've had Grandpa Joe was Dutch oven and Grandma Josephine.
Poor George and Georgina are in the other end, just catching all the hell.
Catching strays.
They couldn't do anything about it. They didn't have a choice.
They didn't have a choice.
They didn't have a choice.
I mean, just trying to think of it now. The guy, the hitman in Dumb and Dumber that ends up dying from the pills. He didn't need to die like that.
Feel a little bad for Harry and Marv in Home Alone too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fair one.
Could
Yeah.
have just called the police, Kevin. You didn't.
It's easy. You didn't have to practically kill him.
Hey, tortured them.
The nail
Well,
through
he's
the
a-
foot.
That's one of those rich kids for you, though. Man.
Now the
that's
worst I think is when he steps on the the glass ornament balls and they burst under his feet. I think that's
It's the nail.
Nah, to me it's the glass. The way the sound of the popping under the feet just it
Right. But
goes right through my soul every year.
I don't know if you've stepped on a Lego before.
I have.
Okay. Now imagine if the Lego went actually through your foot.
You don't think the glass balls are doing that?
Dude,
The
you're having
shards
multiple
of glass?
shards of
Alright.
glass stab
Have you
into
ever-
your feet.
Okay,
Have you
but
ever picked up
a shard
hot
of
cup
a ball
coffee?
is about is like small. The nail is like 3 inches tall.
Yeah, and the nail you can pull straight out. That glass is going to be fucking.
It's the brass doorknob that Joe Pesci sears his hand on. That is the worst, in my opinion. And I'm changing my answer because I
It
forgot
was the
that
glass ball,
Bowser
bro.
from Sha Na was in the film Grease. So there's my.
That's true.
That is
Dude.
the biggest villain for sure. Oh
That's
man,
a shame.
Those poor high school kids.
they didn't deserve to hear him sing.
They were thrilled that Sean not playing.
And it is absolutely the CTE inducing paint can over the banister.
The Chris Nowinski approved.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to participate with this question, head over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/3CountThursday, and give us your answers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. The last thing I have, so last week, the Preston and Steve show, they were on vacation, so they were playing some old classic bits, and I forgot about this one. They ran over a list, and I'll share some of them. But it was
We're not even stealing new Preston and Steve stuff.
no, we're going in the archives.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
Times are tough.
They
Hard
are.
out here for a pimp.
The top simple pleasures as voted on by the world travel community known as the small luxury hotels of the world. And it's things like the number one, listening to your favorite songs. Like it's just literally just the small simple joys in the world. Number 12, going to the beach.
Creed's greatest hits.
The two of them. It's a simple joy because it's over in 8 minutes.
Not true.
I'll kick us off, and then we can kind of just go around. We'll just kind of fire them off here a little bit. But to me, when I get done weed whacking, mowing the lawn,
Doing the dishes.
stop it, you shut your ass. Looking out over the front yard, the backyard, when it's all freshly cut. Man, I fucking love a freshly mowed lawn.
You have to have a cold beer in hand.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and you gotta stand like you're just looking over your lines, drinking the beer.
Maybe a cold Yoo-hoo and a
No.
glass bottle.
Nope, absolutely not.
Nope. That's
Simple joy for me, Jim, is when I crack open a nice cold bottle of Yoo-hoo and dump it right down the
oh my gosh,
Oh,
the sound of the Yoo-hoo going through that
Holy
dry
crap.
drain. Oh my gosh, just it is the best.
And then you just smash the bottle out in the street.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh,
It's so good.
I'm upset.
I got one, boys.
All right, go ahead.
When you shit so good you don't gotta wipe.
Oh my
for
God,
heaven's sake.
that is a good one.
It's not a bad one.
That is a real
It's
good
not a bad
one.
There's been a few times Smokey thought he was a crayon. He kept wiping and wiping.
Thought he was a crayon.
He says, I am a crayon.
Crayon. Yeah.
He's a crayon.
Wow.
I am a crayon. Will it ever stop? At that point, you might as well just get a shower, Smokey.
That's true. That's true.
Smokey's just looking for a fresh break. Or a clean break.
What was the question again? Mark won't shut the fuck up.
It's-
I'm trying to-
Life simple pleasures.
simple pleasures. I love in the autumn or spring or the summertime, I suppose, driving with my windows down and like driving into the woods and that smell of like the wooded area. The pine tree-ishy smell.
Okay.
You usually feel the temperature drop a little bit.
It's a little cooler. You're out in the
A little
shade.
bit cooler in the shade with the trees. The fresh air, if you will.
Fresh air in the woods. In the woods.
Fresh air.
Mark, you got one?
I got one. I got several, but I'll give you one.
Sure.
I like when I'm going for a walk with the beautiful animals, and there's nobody else around pitching at you, and you just sit there and you hear the birds chirping, and it's a beautiful thing. All is right in the world.
The chirping birds.
Chirping birds.
Do people bitch at you often when you walk your dog?
No, not really.
Oh, wow.
Get out of here, creep.
Sir, why's your dick out?
Sir, please.
Oh, look at that beautiful bitch.
Oh, she's wonderful.
She's
What a
adorable.
beautiful man. Look at her.
She's such a good dog.
One of mine and is the sound of the golf ball hitting the cup when you sink a putt. It's that little plastic on plastic clicking around. It's a great sound. It is a great sound.
Turning around and grabbing a cold pillow in the middle of the night.
Oh, so nice.
Oh, a nice cold pillow.
Like that.
Yeah, solid one. I know going down to the beach, it doesn't really feel like vacation until I've had that first cone of ice cream, wherever it may be, whether it's the soft serve or the hand scooped. But if I have an ice cream cone in hand and I'm on the boardwalk, then I'm like, truly, this is vacation.
You can get one at McDonald's.
Ice cream.
You
could.
Sure. Maybe if it's not broken.
If the machine's working, yeah.
There is nothing more thrilling to me. Well, that's not true. There's plenty more thrilling. I love
testicles on the wall of a hotel.
Fucking, what a freak! Who would do such a thing? Fucking weirdo.
What an animal.
I was going to say paying the final bill of the month,
Okay.
preferably early in that month.
When you have more money left at the end of the month.
When you have more month at the end of the money, yes.
Yeah, that's like
next
When you have
month-
more money at the end of the month.
Next month is our final payment for when we had the doors replaced in our kitchen and living room, and that final payment is going to be
my final
Yes, sir.
So good.
my final
Break on
payment
through
on
the
my
other
on my
side.
truck is coming up here in a couple of weeks, and I am
sir, you
looking
get it.
I'm
That's it.
looking
So-
forward to
That
that.
final payment.
I almost was able to pay off my car early, and I held off against it, and then I ended up having to use that money for something else that didn't even have to be for me. So
Holy cow.
so that's a simple pleasure, is narrowly missing something bad happening to you.
Okay, yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
You got it,
Yes.
Mark. You got another one?
Well, last month or maybe 2 months ago, I paid off every piece of credit card debt I ever had in my life, and that was a darn good feeling.
Yes, sir.
You want to start with
Darn
mine?
good.
I'm a clap for that.
Nice. Way to go, Mark.
I felt great.
Just in time for the kid to go to college and rack up another bill.
Oh, you ain't lying. I can't even think about that right now.
Ooh, yeah, that's ouch. Kind of similar to Matt's with the ice cream. I think just when you see the ocean, when you're going, whether it's down for a weekend or down for a week's vacation, and whether you're, for us, like we usually go into Rehoboth, but the first time you get that first peak of the ocean, I think is just, and there's just a different feeling. Like, obviously you've driven for 3+ hours or whatever it is, but you hit that stretch right in, and you look out, you look over the boardwalk, over the sands, you see the water. It just, and honest to God, makes me feel good every single time.
I'm not as big of a hockey guy as you, Jim, but when I go to like a Bears or a Flyers game and the Zambonis are running and they finally get that last strip of ice that needs to be coated,
The clean sheet,
that's always a solid feeling.
and then damn mascot comes out and skates on it and ruins the clean sheet.
Ruins it.
No, yeah, the
Damn
clean
you,
the
Coco.
clean sheet is fantastic. I do love that.
Clean
for
sheet of
sure.
ice. You know, I experienced one of the greatest pleasures ever last Tuesday at Roots.
Oh,
It's been a week.
You shouldn't have pulled it out there.
easy there.
Come Tuesday,
Here comes the Hodecker celery ad.
It was, well, Hodecker Celery was there, but it was the first day of the season for the blueberry whoopie pies.
Blueberry whoopie pies.
They were sold out by the time I got there last
Now,
week.
Mark,
I
to
believe it.
clarify for the people, is it the chocolate cake with the blueberry filling?
Jim, it is not.
Ooh.
It's like if you took 2 blueberry muffins and cut the tops off
Oh, my.
and gave like the stumps to the homeless. But you take the 2, Jim, just because they're homeless.
Stump of the muffin.
Yeah, the muffin stump. Just because they're homeless doesn't mean they don't. They want to eat muffin stump.
Sure.
I'm not making a muffin stump shirt.
Muffin. I've never heard it called a muffin stump.
Me
It's the
neither.
greatest
But
term for
But
it.
it totally
It's a muffin
makes
stump.
sense.
Of course, it's a stump.
Because
It's
there's
a
the muffin
muffin
top
stump.
and the muffin
Yeah.
stump.
Hey Siri, what do you call the bottom of a muffin? Nothing.
The bottom of the muffin is called a stump, Tim.
Wait, holy shit.
What?
From a website entitled Delighted Cooking, the bottoms or stumps of the muffin are much softer and crumb-like in
Fucking-
texture than the crunchy muffin tops.
No
Stump
way.
is a scientific word
What
for
does
the
Alexa
bottom of
have
a
to say
muffin.
about it?
What did what have to say about it?
ridiculous.
Alexa,
I don't know. I didn't ask Alexa.
Jim, ask your Alexa.
What am I asking her?
What do you call the bottom? What do you call the bottom of a muffin?
Echo. What is the bottom of a muffin called? I can't hear that bitch. I gotta hook her back into the
I
soundboard.
can't hear that bitch.
I don't know. I searched muffin top and it brought up something different.
Yeah, you got to
Echo,
save
stop.
search on.
That's weird.
But Jimmy, you take the 2 tops of the blueberry muffin.
You got the muffin
and you put
tops.
Cream.
After you've stumped the homeless.
Oh yeah, you give the stumps to homeless would probably like them.
Yeah.
And you take the cream and you put it there. You put the 2 tops together.
And it's a white
That is
cream.
It is a white
A
cream.
white cream.
White cream, and I don't see them anywhere else except for the Countryside Bakery, formerly known as Miriam's Pies, this Tuesday at Roots, and they are delicious.
They were sold
So-
out of red velvet as well while I was there, man. They were
Man.
having a hell of a day.
I heard that place was nuts Tuesday, the holiday.
By 3 o'clock,
Come
that place was
Tuesday?
dead.
Really? So everybody.
It cleared out quick. Yeah, man. Everybody, they were down to like what do you want? $1 for this bag of groceries and like produce. Produce was like $1 everywhere.
They wanted to go home.
They wanted to get out of there. Fink's French fries never even showed
Bye-bye,
up. They're like,
bitch.
we're done. Not even going to be there. Sitting around a campfire with friends.
Dude.
Oh, how nice!
Can we
I don't know. Are y'all gonna talk shit about my s'mores?
We
Yes.
will.
We 100%.
Fuck you.
We
Well, that ain't a
100%
sport.
are going to do that. Can we do that sometime? Have somebody host a
No,
fire?
Tim has ruined it already.
Let's do it.
I
Just don't
ruined
ask him.
it.
I mean, can we just
You
not?
ruined it by bringing that abomination that you call a plain s'more.
It's
around.
literally one less thing than everyone else puts on it, and it's an abomination.
It's not-
I'm not adding mustard to it. I'm
Well,
not
it's
putting
not
my
a-
feet
You
in
might
it.
as well. Might as well do
I'm
that.
removing
Did not put your
chocolate.
feet in.
Yeah, so you made a marshmallow sandwich. A marshmallow
Plain
graham
Carry
cracker
on.
sandwich.
Sure.
A plain s'more.
Plain
I mean, you
s'more,
can
got
eat that any time. You can just buy marshmallow fluff and whip it onto a fucking piece of graham cracker.
but it's not hot.
Throw it in the microwave for 3 seconds.
I'm not microwaving marshmallow fluff
Why not?
because that's
Might as
weird.
well.
So is
So-
a plain s'more.
No,
It is. Tim, I miss you a chocolate.
I appreciate you pandering, but it's not working.
That was a hard sell, Mark.
It was. I love the smell of like breakfast cooking and coffee brewing, like in the
I
kitchen.
love the smell of coffee.
So like
That's
eggs,
a simple pleasure.
bacon, toast, coffee.
Jim, what else was on this list that we stole from this other podcast group? People.
All right, here's some of them. Let's see. I said number 1 was listening to your favorite song. Number 2,
specifically, once again, the topic was
the top simple pleasures.
top simple pleasures.
Yes, life simple pleasures.
Got it.
A nice dinner.
Yes.
Obviously.
We'll going to the beach was on there. Getting a delivery in the mail.
I don't get excited about that.
What?
No, so if I order a package from somewhere, Amazon,
That's the most British ass answer I've ever heard. Oh, we got a delivery in the
last
mail.
week, I ordered some Calder Cup Championship merchandise, and it finally arrived. Like, I look forward to that when I
Burn it.
you watch your ass.
That's unnecessary, Tim.
When I see when I have a delivery coming, I look forward to that. Finding money you had forgotten about.
That's good.
That's a good one.
That's a good
You
one.
find the old birthday card from grandma, and you forgot to pull the 20
Usually
out
those
of it.
cards are broken, but one birthday comes through.
There it is.
Thank you, Grandma.
Here's a good one. Not having to set an alarm on the weekend or on a day off.
Yeah, I always forget to turn it off. That's the problem.
See, I guess my answer to that would be remembering to turn off your alarm
See, mine
before you go to bed.
because I use my phone as my alarm clock, and they they automatically go off. Like when I hit stop, it goes off, and I have to remember. And that's the tricky part is I have to remember to set them every night. Yeah,
See, I have mine auto set Monday through Friday for my work alarm.
Same.
no,
But when I have a
Monday
day
through
off, I will
Thursday.
always forget to turn it off, and I will always get woken up with it.
Well, see, I have the advantage of my wife.
Well, you anxiety sleep, and you'll wake up
Yeah.
anyway.
My wife.
My wife.
She starts work an hour before I do.
So she's your alarm.
And we both work from home, so in the event that I forget to set the alarm, she will wake me up at like 8:30 and be like, "Hey."
Did she ever drop an elbow on you?
Not yet, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point.
She gonna big gooth chop you.
Oh, probably. But
You're just laying there in a skivvy sleep, and then she
just
She slaps him right across.
right across the chest.
I got 10 minutes before work, big boy. Wake
Now
up.
this one says sound of rain on the window, but when I as a kid, like we used to go camping just about every other weekend, and like if you would get the sound of a rain on like on the like your tarp overhang or your camper or the tent, I fucking loved it. Actually, like I use a noise machine app when I sleep, and one of the sounds that I have programmed is like the sound of rain on like a tent. Because I find it very relaxing.
Yeah, I like that. That would be
My old school, their gymnasium had a tin roof.
Oh, yes,
And it was amazing in basketball season, like big thunderstorm. And I'm just like, oh man, coach, don't put me in. I'm about to fall asleep on the bench. Just let me be here.
Do you think a cat ever got up on that tin roof?
No, that roof was too tall.
Too
Pussy
hot.
cat.
It was too hot.
Too hot for a pussy cat.
Meow.
Hey there, pussycat.
Yeah, hot pussy.
Sleeping in a freshly made bed
Oh, so
Overrated.
is one of them. Yeah,
I like new sheets.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I honest to God, I mean, not that
Or clean sheets, yeah.
not that I sleep well to begin with, but I feel like when I had the first night on the clean sheet bed,
Just wash your sheets every day, Jim.
I sleep worse.
Worse? Because they're not broke in.
Yeah, it's not broke in. It's got the fresh detergent smell. Maybe I need to do like a different.
You did use Snuggle.
I didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe that's a problem.
That's the problem, yeah.
Now, Matt and Mark, you guys both have kids, and So one of the ones on here is getting a cuddle with your kids. Is that something that is a simple joy of life?
It is, yeah. I mean, she's still a toddler, so it happens often enough. I'm sure I'll miss those at some point, but yes.
Counter, watching a stranger toddler fall.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
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 Like the Instagram page, kids getting hurt.
Watching anyone fall.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Watching old people fall. Did you ever see the
Oh,
AFV where it's just a compilation of that? It's just dynamite.
My
love it.
Old people falling.
my brother was at the Phillies game last Thursday, and he called me. Come Thursday, and he called me and he said, like, there was this little bridge. He was at a bar before the game. There's like this little walking bridge between the two, between the bar and the stadium, and there was like a grate on this path, and it kind of like dipped down when you stepped on a certain spot. He said he almost fell over, and he thought about telling somebody, but then he's like, no, I'm just going to stand here and watch all these people walking and hope somebody fucking eats it. At my old job, okay, so we had our warehouse was at the bottom of this hill, and you could walk up the hill to go to the grocery store next door to get lunch. Well, on rainy days, and particularly in the winter and snowy days, people would go up the hill, and then they would try to walk back down, and just watching people wipe out and slide down the hill was one of my favorite things.
That's awful.
I'll do a couple more here from the list. Payday.
Payday's nice.
Payday
Hard to argue.
is a simple joy.
What's been nice, I get paid twice a month on the 15th and on the last day of the month, and my wife gets paid every other Friday. So these past few Fridays have both fallen in line where we're both paid the same day. So
nice.
Holy cats.
Day those Fridays is nice to wake up to.
Matt's out there eating steak.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
On the 15th, he wears that jersey every month.
Put it on right first thing in the morning.
This one, and I got to do it recently. Putting your out of office on as you head out for vacation. I love that.
I've never had the ability to do that. I'm going to be able to do it for the first time.
Oh, shit.
At the end of this month, because whether I was on vacation or not, my ass was always getting texts anyway.
Yeah, no.
This is going to be
man, Smokey, I'm looking forward to that one.
My God.
For you.
I got one last good one.
Yeah, I was say we'll go one more round of ours, and then we'll wrap up the show here.
Finally getting to pee after a long road trip.
Oh, that's a good one.
That pee feels
when
so
you just
good.
like you've held your pee. You're like, I'm almost home. I got 45 minutes. I can hold it. I could stop now, but it's out of the way. I got to go to a rest stop. Like, I'll hold it.
This isn't my final
I don't
answer,
know.
but like
I'm almost 40. I don't know if I'm going to push it 45 minutes.
This
for now,
not my final answer, but is similarly like the morning pee is always a relieving.
That's a darn good one.
Is always a relieving one. Mark, do you got one more?
One more. Holy cats! You know, it's really nice when because my children are getting older, and sometimes they go away for extended periods of time. But it's nice when they're both home and we're all home together for an evening. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
That's a good one.
So it's nice.
A sentimental one. I like
Very
that.
nice. I
That's
like
very
that, Mark.
Wet bottoms for everybody.
Wet bottoms around for everybody.
I make it wet bottom too. How you like that?
Speaking of simple pleasures, my loving daughter's in Florida for the week.
Florida.
And I get a text from her yesterday. Hey, Dad, I'm putting you down for an emergency contact. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I hope I don't get a call.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing? We're going jet skiing in the Gulf. Okay. So that was exciting. Matt, you have that to look forward to someday.
I can't wait.
Matt, you got one more?
I will go. I know we said a good dinner and we've talked about meals, but that first bite of food when you're like absolutely starving, like to the point that you're hangry, Like that first bite of omelet when you're at night and day.
Oh
and
my
DPJ
God.
just
So
slides
good.
that warm plate of
Those
that
grits.
Western omelet right in front of you.
She lassos it up. I like the way she. Well, I hate to see her leave, but you know.
Love to watch her go.
That is a good
Love to
one,
watch her
Matt.
go.
Ryan, you got one more?
I love a fresh wet shave.
Ooh.
Where
I
at?
hate doing it, but I
Oh,
love the
thanks.
feeling of a fresh wet shave afterward. I mean, I usually just use an electric trimmer, but man, a good wet shave feeling afterward.
That's a good one. My last one.
I also like the burn of aftershave, so I'm gonna put the whole package. I like that aftershave burn.
I don't know if because I don't know if the last time I even used aftershave, if I'm being honest.
So good. I love it. I mean, I got a fucking bottle of Old Spice aftershave. That's just like pure alcohol. I fucking love it.
Turpentine.
So good.
Matt, kind of similar to your not my answer, but similar to your the bite of food is like if you're really parched, you have a really dry throat that like sip of a cold glass of water.
Dry.
Just hits you. For mine, like I shaved my head actually today. I'm fresh and clean.
Jim,
I
you're
shaved,
bald.
but I am bald,
I'm
Mark.
gonna call you bald ass. Because you got a big bald ass.
Well, that's it for the 3CT Tuesday podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening to us wherever you get your podcast. Rate us, review us.
No, that wasn't
stars.
my answer.
That's all. You can't say anything else. He called you a bald ass.
Yeah, you're done.
Stay safe.
I'm done? All
Stay
right.
safe. Stay smart. Go for the pin.
Bye-bye, bitch.